We now want to have a look at the strength, okay, at the strength of the relationship. So what are we interested in here? We need to look at whether it's a moderate, a strong, or a weak relationship, or whether it's somewhere in between any of those. So we've got to talk about the strength of it, and we've got to justify it. So if I look at this graph here, a strong relationship is one where the data points are always quite close together. So if I was to put a ruler on top, I'd need quite a thin ruler or quite a thin paintbrush to paint that line. So that's quite a strong relationship. If I've got a weak relationship, then I need to use quite a wide paintbrush to paint that. Okay, that means there's a lot of scatter, there's a lot more space between all the dots. So that means I've got a much weaker relationship. So if we look at our fuel efficiency graph, we can see there that to draw that graph needs a reasonably thin paintbrush, not extremely thin, so it's not very strong, but it's definitely not weak. So I would accept either moderate or strong, or somewhere between those two. So remember, this is about statistics and it's about your justification. So I would accept either moderate or strong with this one. So if we write this up, we need to be specific about the variables. So it's the relationship between the weight of the car and the fuel efficiency. And then we've got to tell us the strength. So in this case, I want to say it's strong. And then I've got to give my reason why. So it's strong because most of those data points are packed quite closely together. So we've only got a small amount of scatter. And that's why it's a strong relationship.